Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. We're going to do a complete forensic breakdown of one of the most meticulously planned, dramatic confrontations you will literally ever see. We're talking about a husband, a wife, a massive secret, and a flawlessly executed plan of retribution. But, our focus today isn't just on what went down. We really want to unpack the psychology behind it all. We're going to explore exactly why Marcus exposed the truth in the precise, devastating manner that he did. So get ready, because the anatomy of this reveal is absolutely fascinating.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because this right here is the question sitting at the very center of our story today. How does a mundane, everyday digital setting, the kind of thing we all just click accept on without a second thought, become the exact catalyst that completely detonates a 5-year marriage? I mean, we aren't talking about a hired private investigator sneaking around. We aren't talking about some master hacker breaking into a hidden device. No way. We are talking about the seamless, invisible background syncing of a standard family phone plan, providing the ammunition for a meticulous 3-month strategy of revenge.
Section 1. The Perfect Anniversary Illusion. A masterclass in calculated setup. Now, to really grasp Marcus's strategy, you have to look at the stage he built. Imagine this. Dim lighting, soft jazz playing in the background, chilled champagne. The camouflage worked perfectly. Claire leans forward, she's sipping her drink, and she says, "I thought you forgot our anniversary entirely." Man, the dramatic irony here is just dripping off the table. She genuinely believes Marcus has surprised her with this super romantic evening, right? But he is entirely using her expectation of a thoughtful gift to completely mask his true intentions. He's been planning tonight for exactly 3 months. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive chasm between Claire's expectation and the actual reality of the situation. On one hand, she's expecting this sweet digital scrapbook, a timeline of us that perfectly matches the champagne and candlelight vibe. But Marcus's reality? It's a 3-month setup designed to serve up digital evidence of her betrayal right alongside a divorce petition. The stark contrast between this really upscale anniversary atmosphere and the psychological trap he's laid out is just breathtakingly cold.
Section 2. The Cloud Sync Catalyst. The Technological Trap.
Okay, let's shift gears and get a bit analytical to look at the exact mechanical vulnerability that sparked this whole thing. Notice the immense patience involved here. 1 year ago, they upgraded their family plan and autosync began. Then, 3 months ago, a full 90 days before this romantic dinner, Marcus discovers the truth and instantly begins planning. And then, just 20 minutes ago, while they were making small talk in the restaurant, the divorce petition is actively being served to the other man, David, at his office. Marcus literally sat on this devastating secret for a quarter of a year just to time it all perfectly. So what exactly gave him that secret? Automatic cloud sync. It's that background process where our devices just seamlessly upload things like deleted texts, photos, and location pings to a shared drive. Think about your own phone for a second here. We all kind of assume that when we delete a message, it's gone forever, right? Well, because of this one little setting that triggered when they upgraded their laptop, Claire's phone was backing up absolutely everything. Every deleted text, every photo, and crucially, every late-night location ping placing her at the Grand Hyatt with David. She was generating a perfect digital paper trail without even realizing it.
Section 3. The Digital Evidence Drop. Presenting the memory collection.
Now, what's really interesting about this moment is the turning point. Marcus tells Claire he has a quote-unquote timeline of their relationship and slides the phone across the table. Notice the incredibly clinical, forensic nature of what he chooses to show her. He doesn't just show her some angry text message, he presents a meticulously organized database. You've got security_log_driveway 1114.mp4, showing video surveillance. There's a hotel invoice PDF October.png, mapping out the financial paper trail, and messages export David.csv, containing all the recovered communication. I mean, it's no wonder the color just completely drains from Claire's face. He has stripped all the emotion out of the evidence and presented it exactly like a legal prosecutor would. At this point, Claire is completely paralyzed. She starts stammering, she tries to explain, apologizing, her voice trembling. And Marcus? He is perfectly calm. He takes a sip of water and softly interrupts her with this exact line. "Don't ruin the flavor of the wine, Claire." Wow, it is just an incredible power move. By cutting off her panicked apologies with a casual comment about the wine, he demonstrates this absolute, unwavering control over the narrative, the pacing, and the entire environment. He is flat out refusing to let her turn this into a messy, emotional back and forth. This is his stage now.
Section 4. The 3-month strategy. Dissecting the motive.
Which brings us right back to our core focus for today.
Why Marcus exposed the truth in this very specific way? I mean, think about it. He had the evidence 3 months ago. He could have just confronted her in the kitchen on a random Tuesday, right? So why choose this exact moment? Why the high-end restaurant and the big anniversary? Well, it all comes down to a desire for maximum theatrical impact and humiliation. Marcus didn't just want to end the marriage, he wanted Claire to feel the exact same shock, betrayal, and sudden loss of reality that he felt when he first opened up that cloud folder.
So the crucial point is, this wasn't just a breakup. It was a carefully choreographed performance. By framing the big reveal as an anniversary gift, he completely maximized the element of surprise. By choosing a public setting with diners watching, he socially trapped Claire, pretty much preventing her from causing a massive scene. By coordinating the timing of David being served just 20 minutes prior, he guaranteed a simultaneous strike. And by presenting cold, hard data, he totally stripped Claire of any opportunity to control or manipulate the narrative.
Section 5. One final toast. The calculated exit.
We have finally reached the climax. Marcus stands up, calmly buttons his jacket, and looks down to deliver this absolutely devastating final line. I wanted us to have one last toast, to 5 years of marriage and to automatic cloud sync. This perfectly encapsulates his dual motivations. Because in one breath, he honors the death of their 5-year marriage, but in the very next breath, he cruelly twists the knife, reminding her that it was her own technological oversight that basically handed him the victory.
Let's move along and see how this builds to his final physical departure, which is basically a sequence of 3 cold, methodical steps. Step 1, he places a copy of the divorce petition right next to the evidence on the table. Step 2, he takes one final, unhurried sip of wine. And Step 3, he tells her to enjoy the steak, notes that the reservation is actually under her credit card, and walks calmly out the door. He literally leaves Claire sitting completely alone in the candlelight, paying for the dinner where her entire life just fell apart.
Which ultimately leaves us with this lingering realization, the illusion of privacy. A simple auto-sync setting can literally expose absolutely everything. It's a chilling reminder that in our modern, hyper-connected world, our deepest secrets are often just a toggle switch away from being backed up on a shared family drive. It certainly makes you want to double-check your own phone settings right now, doesn't it? Well, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this forensic breakdown gave you a fascinating new perspective on how technology, psychology, and a perfectly timed steak dinner can completely rewrite a person's reality. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.